Hi, hello. Good morning, afternoon, or noon to everyone, regardless of your time zone. I'm back for another video of Minecraft. Thank you for waiting, guys. Because in the past few days, I have school, and I also do Jogo's Cursed Technique. And today there are no classes. I hope you are too. So, for this video, I be showcasing the Cursed Technique of Jogo's in Minecraft command block. I hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. First, we have Ember Insects. If you use this technique that summons for insects, they will approach the entity nearby, and it will explode. If there is no entity nearby, the insect will explode after a few seconds. When you use this item, you need to hold on to the item and sneak at the same time for it to work. This item has a 5-second cooldown. The affected enemies will receive 200 damage. And that's for the Ember Insects. And next we have Volcano and Volcanic Eruption. When you hold the item and sneak for it to work, and you notice that it has a switch. Look up while holding the item and switch it to change the technique. And you'll find that it has only the techniques. This will summon a volcano to the nearest entity to you. And the volcano will erupt, causing significant damage to the enemy. This item has a 5-second cooldown. The affected enemies will receive 200 damage. Let's try the second technique now, and make sure it works by looking up while holding the item. This technique will summon a massive volcano eruption around you, so everyone near you will be affected and will receive a great deal of damage. This technique has a 20-second cooldown, which is quite long, but it does deal 500 damage. Actually, the technique is quite effective because it can cause significant damage, but it's only effective at close range. And next we have Fireball and Infernal Strike. We'll hold the item and sneak to use it. We'll summon a fireball, but it won't be too big. But when it hits an entity, it will deal massive damage. Look straight at the entity to ensure it hits the entity. Even if it doesn't hit the entity, it will still explode and deal significant damage to nearby entities. This technique has a 5-second cooldown. The affected enemies will receive 200 damage. Let's try the second technique. This technique allows us to summon a massive amount of firepower, which will result in a moderate slowdown of my cell phone, which has only 4 gigabytes of RAM. However, everything that gets hit by this will receive massive damage and will result in their death. But if the target has high health, they will not die. The range of this technique is quite far, and it can affect many people. There is a 20-second cooldown. The affected enemies will receive 600 damage. Next, we have Magma Flaw and Magma Crush. To use this item, you need to sneak up on it. This technique summons magma around you, but not a large amount. However, I didn't add lava to it when using it. When you use this technique, everything nearby will receive a significant amount of damage, and it has a 5-second cooldown. The affected enemies will receive 100 damage. Let's try the second technique. Hold the item and sneak for it to work. When you use this, you will summon a large magma hand and they will strike together, causing a massive explosion and significant damage to what's nearby. This technique has a 20-second cooldown and deals 800 damage. And next we have Maximum Meteor. Hold the item and sneak for it to work. This technique summons a massive meteor that will hit the ground and deal a massive damage to the entity nearby. When the meteor hits the ground, it will cause a massive explosion. That will be the result of the damage to the entities nearby. This technique technique has a 30-second cooldown and deals a massive damage of 800. And lastly, we have the Coffin of the Iron Mountain, Jogo's domain expansion. This is the last technique I'll show you, how to use the domain expansion of Jogo's. Hold the item and sneak for it to work, which will use a domain like the inside of a volcano. You'll see, and everything nearby will be affected by the volcano, and when you're inside the volcano, all entities within it will have an effect on their volcano eruption, resulting in significant damage to everything around them, but only one entity will benefit from the volcano eruption because it's randomly chosen. There's a 40-second cooldown and no damage will be dealt. However, when you're inside the volcano eruption will deal 400 damage to anyone affected. So, that's all for this video of showcasing. I hope you like and enjoy the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. And for my next video, I will do a tutorial about Jogo's Cursed Technique. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.